Once upon a time, there lived a woodcutter and his two siblings at the edge of a great forest. These two siblings were named Hansel and Gretel. Their mother had passed away when they were babies, and their father remarried. Unfortunately, their new stepmother didn't like Hansel and Gretel very much. One day, the stepmother thought of a way to get rid of the children. She said to their father, "These children are a burden to us, we need to get rid of them." Hansel overheard the stepmother's plan and understood what he needed to do. He quickly went outside and filled his pockets with pebbles. The next day, their father and stepmother attempted to abandon Hansel and Gretel deep into the forest. However, Hansel marked the path they took with pebbles from his pockets, ensuring they could find their way back home. Their father was very happy to see the children again. Although he had agreed to abandon them, he now regretted his decision. However, their stepmother was angered by the turn of events. When their stepmother locked the door the next night, Hansel couldn't collect pebbles. Instead, he scattered breadcrumbs along the path as they walked. Unfortunately, birds ate the breadcrumbs, and they lost their way back. Their father and stepmother said, "We will return," but they disappeared again. Hansel and Gretel were left alone and helpless in the forest for several days. Just when they were losing hope, they stumbled upon a house made of chocolate and cookies. Of course, they immediately began to eat it. At that moment, an old woman emerged from the house. She invited them inside and gave them plenty of food. Although the house looked scary from the outside, it was warm and beautiful inside. Furthermore, there was a lot of gold hidden in the back of the house. However, the old woman was actually a witch, and her intention was to eat Hansel and Gretel. She locked Hansel in a cage to prevent him from gaining weight. She demanded Gretel to bring food to Hansel. Hansel poured the food into the cage's gap and didn't gain weight. After a while, the witch noticed and decided to eat Hansel. But Gretel had a plan. She called the witch to check the oven and took the opportunity to push her inside. Thus, Hansel was saved, and the two of them escaped with the witch's gold. As they ran away from the house, they ran quickly, and when they returned home, they found their father crying at the door. Their father was overjoyed to see the children. Learning that their stepmother had gone made him even happier. Hansel and Gretel told their father about what had happened and gave him the witch's gold. Now the woodcutter and his children became rich, living happily and cheerfully together.